What's the only thing we do? What's the only thing we do? We just read. We just read.
This what your book said. This what your book said on me. We just read. This what your book said, don't blame me.
Hey, here's a challenge for you, open up your book. Can you read it and explain to us how I ain't a crook? I see you can make it pretty, but it's not about the look, because the words and what they mean is why you always getting cooked. Easy mode, we just reading and relax.
The heck? What's up? What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing today? Today, we're going to go over some things, okay? First things first, I want y'all to realize something, okay? This isn't me saying that I'm going somewhere and they ain't never coming back, but TikTok is out. Like, I'm good. I'm good off TikTok, bro. Like, I think I reached my limit with the TikTok bots, brain rot. So from now on, when we do live streams, when we do debates and stuff like that, the debaters is gonna have to come from YouTube or another app, because I think I reached my peak, bro, last night. All right. So with that being said, I will not be logging on TikTok anytime soon to have any type of discussions with any Muslims. TikTok is just like, you guys are like, you guys don't understand. Some of you do, which is why you don't have TikTok, right? Let me give you a story. A few years ago, right, there was a guy by the name of God Logic who told me, man, life, bro, get on TikTok. You gonna love it. And I said, nah, I'm good. I'm cool. I'm cool off TikTok, bro. I'll pass. And that same guy got me to get on TikTok. And I slowly realized why I'm not on the app. It's a weird place. It's a weird place, especially when you're dealing with Muslims, bro. The ego of those Muslims on that app, bro, is just bad. It's weird. It's so weird. The gaslighting, the lying, the trying to be cool for your followers, and just there's so much going on TikTok where if you aren't geared up to really deal with all that foolishness when you get on and off the app, because even when I did have TikTok, right, I turned all of my TikTok notifications off, every last one. I don't even think I could get messages when I was on TikTok, right? I would anything that I went on TikTok for, I would see it when I'm on the app. If I'm not on the app, I'm not getting any notifications. That's because TikTok, like, it's a very, very aggressive app, and I think that's why I see why TikTok has shot up in popularity really fast, because they do have a good algorithm. I'll give TikTok that. They do have a really good algorithm, but it causes so much just brain rot, man, especially when it comes to the debate world. So yeah, like I said, I mean, just going on the app, debating Muslims and stuff like that, there's gonna have to be an extensive break on TikTok specifically. Any Muslims that want to come and join here on YouTube, they're usually more real to deal with, right? I'm not saying that it isn't full-blown brain rot either, because you can get a full Muslim on YouTube, but you know, on YouTube, you kind of tend to get more of a real person than just a full-blown brain rot back to back, or you get that ego-stricken, you know, I'm just up here trying to get a weird gotcha moment for, you know, my followers that I have. So yeah, so we'll just be hanging out. We'll just be chilling. We'll be reviewing debates. We'll also be calling Muslims up And then hopefully we can build up a rapport with a bunch of Muslims that come here, and then we can just start having it just strictly YouTube only. Maybe we can find another app where we can get some decent human beings to actually freaking talk to. But dude, TikTok, my brain cannot handle. I'm sorry, I don't want to disrespect anybody, but I'm not stupid. You know, like I'm not insane, you know, to lower my level of intelligence with certain people on the app that just frequently come through in by the thousands. And I think that's part of the problem with TikTok, is that the brain rot comes in huge numbers. And I see right through it, and I just can't. I can't right now. I need a huge break. So we're going to remain on YouTube a lot for anything that we do. You guys already know I've been going heavy on Life Rants. You guys already know I've been going heavy on the rants on God Logic 2.0 as well too. And I think that's kind of where that's kind of the pocket that we need to be in, right? I think that's good for us. So that's the first announcement. Second announcement, this Imam got caught lying like crazy. I haven't watched the full yet, but I know that this is going to be a very interesting watch. So let's go ahead and check some Muslims out, man. Let's see how they defend their religion, bro.
Treatment of women. She's going head to head with the top Islam scholar, Dr. Sheikh Ramzi of Oxford University. So let's clash. Naria, you have 60 seconds. Do you think women have a good life under Islam?
Thanks, Dan. I believe that Muslim women can live good lives if they are under the protection of a liberal democracy. When you talk about classical Islam, on the other hand, you just need to look at countries like Afghanistan, Iran, or the home of Islam, Saudi Arabia, to see that women are either completely subjugated, oppressed, or in the example of Saudi Arabia, only now stepping forward into the modern age out of the medieval rules where they couldn't drive, they couldn't travel without a guardian. So in my opinion, because of Quran 434 and similar verses, which gives men a degree of authority over women, they are.
Oh yeah, second of all too, hold on guys, hold on real quick before we just get right into it. Y'all know who y'all watching right now, man. If you think that I didn't get in on Uthman and that weird fake 20v1 that he tried to set up, you're mistaken. Y'all know as soon as we get off this live, where we going? We going right over to Life Rants, and we gonna go ahead and watch some more cooking of Uthman and that crazy fake debate. Come on, man. Y'all already know.
Told to be righteous and obedient. They are also allowed to be disciplined physically, i.e. domestic abuse is permitted. And Quran 4.3 also gives men the right to marry up to 4 women and take sex slaves. Not only that, but the hadith follows and calls women deficient in intelligence. And so I would argue that a woman is nothing more than a glorified pet or a child in Islam, always under the guardianship or authority of a man. And she has no right to divorce, custody if the marriage breaks down, and she only is entitled to half the inheritance as well. Not only that, but she cannot marry anybody besides a Muslim man.
Okay, fascinating. Dr. Sheikh Ramzi is the director of the Oxford Islamic Information Center. 60 seconds. Why is she wrong?
She's wrong because, of course, what she saw and she got under is a culture. It's not Islam. It's a culture of, for example, Afghanistan very well, and they're okay with that, or they're not okay with that. Also, we are as a Western, we see different. For example, if you go to Egypt, they're very different. If you go to the Turkey, they're very different. But they love to stay in Islam. We got about 2.4 billion Muslims around the world, which half of them are the Muslim women. And of course, they are very, very pleased to be in Islam. We have one or two, like a Noria, or a few, like a Noria, which say, no. It was that. Perhaps his father, for example, many Muslim, sometimes Muslim father abuse the child, or you know what I'm saying. It's the same as the rest of the world. Muslim abusing or bring him under control, because they say the father.
Okay.
What? Hold on. Hey, y'all let me know, is it echoing too? Can y'all hear it through the mic? Because I'll mute my mic, but if I can just play it like this without having to mute my mic every time I want to speak, that'd be good to go. But this guy is doing terrible already. What even did you need? No. That's all I heard. That's all I heard the whole time, bro. That's all, hey, out of everything he said, all I caught was no. Ain't that what they always say? That's not Islam. No.
Also, is the
Okay.
king of the.
Well, your
That's
minutes up. Let's continue the clash now. So, Nuria, what Dr. Ramsey seems to be saying is that you are a real exception here. There are not many Muslim women who actually choose to leave the faith because of their treatment.
That's absolutely untrue. I mean, yes, ex-Muslims like myself who have left the faith have to be quiet when they do, because we all know that the punishment for leaving Islam is death, according to mainstream scholarship. Muhammad himself in the Hadith has said anyone who changes their...
Wait. Bro, what is wrong with this? Hey, I swear, bro. Bro, the way that Muslims defend Islam is literally just by saying no. Just deny everything, bro, and you're good to go. You defend Islam by denying Islam. You can't make this stuff up, bro. This dude literally said no. Bro, what do you mean no? That's literally in the Hadith. It's like they could care less about what Muhammad says, bro. Like, just say no and you good.
religion kill him or her, although they think women are less inclined to leave Islam. But
Dr. Ramsey's shaking his head at that, by the way.
Yes. And just to follow up, Dr. Ramsey said I might have been abused by my father. That's absolutely not true. My dad is very cool. There was none of that involved. It was just reading the sources, going through a life experience where Sharia law takes you, makes you confront it head on, and you realize, wow, this religion is inherently misogynistic, backwards, barbaric, and is after anybody that's not a non-Muslim.
Dr. Ramsey, I want to pick up on some of these specific points because it's important, because Nuria's put them out there. She says, and remember, she lived as a Muslim woman, so she has some experience with this. She says Muslim women are treated like glorified pets, that they're sort of husbands' own. And I have seen recent examples on YouTube of Islamic YouTubers who only allow their wives to speak via a whiteboard.
No, it is very important, which you say again. I said we have a billion Muslim women, which are doctor, which are surgeon, which are working anywhere in the world around parliaments.
Is that common?
No, what do you mean? It is common. Everybody can do it, and everybody can love that. Again, some people, it's a very, very few. We have a very few, which in any nation is there like that. Very few, which we have, which says, "Oh, I don't like it," or not. For example, and in many countries, we have more women in the parliament, than the UK.
Where's that? If you want to ensure these stories don't get buried by the mainstream media, hit subscribe so you never.
More women in the parliament in the UK. In the UK, that's a democracy. That's the democracy of them. And some places, of course, the woman is happy. The woman, when the Islam came, they give the right. Before the Islam, the woman was a slave. And a slave, they had nothing to at all. When the Prophet, peace be upon him, came, he gave the rights.
Please come in.
Sorry,
let's have an open discussion.
You say that Islam gave women rights, so they were slaves before Islam came. Is that correct?
Before Islam, yes.
Okay, so can you explain why Muhammad's first wife, who was much older than him, Khadija, she was a high priestess of the Quraysh tribe. She ran her own business or multiple businesses. Then there was another lady called Hind, who was a very successful businesswoman. When Islam came, after Khadija onwards, no other Muslim woman ever held the same status or was allowed to operate businesses. Women were told to stay home, cover up, guard their chastity.
No, at all. Many Muslim was Aisha, one of the wife of the
child bride,
one of the prophet.
This dude just denying everything, bro. What? Bro, this dude just said before Islam, women were slaves. My gosh, bro. You can't be more wrong. Is this dude serious? And then she said child bride. First thing he do is shake his head no. Oh, no. That's all Muslims know how to do, bro. Let's see how many times he say no this whole debate.
Peace be upon him, wife. He was leading when the Prophet, peace be upon him,
She was saying
died.
not a child bride.
Say it again.
Not a child bride.
We haven't got no child. Nothing called child bride. Nothing
So
called
6
in
years
Islam.
What did
old, being married at 6
It
years
is
old,
not
what is
6
that
years.
called?
No, you have to remember there's a child, not a child bride. It is more than 6 years old. They say is a 9. Of course, in the hadith,
9 years old.
hadith come no, but it wasn't a 9. It is a 19. The scholar find it is one.
Oh,
aleph.
that's convenient.
Aleph has been
So
taken
you reject
off.
Bukhari? You reject the
I
Sahih
reject
hadith?
Bukhari and everything which she says
Wow.
9 is a 19.
Okay.
She was 19. She was right.
So wait, so what about 6? So what about wait. Hold up. He said there was an aleph missing. So it wasn't 9. Aisha meant to say 19. So was it an aleph missing when she said 6 too? He said he married her when she was 6. So was it an aleph missing there? So he married her when she was 6, consummated when she was 19. What is it? He said, yeah. I reject all Bukhari. I reject, bro. These guys, bro.
It's convenient.
Aleph has been
So
taken
you reject
off.
Bukhari? You reject the
I
Sahih
reject
hadith?
Bukhari and everything which she says
Wow.
9 is a 19.
Okay.
She was 19. She was right. She was right for her, and she become a leader of the woman. When the Prophet, peace be upon him, died, she was talking to all, taking forward all the men. Men come and talk to say, oh, wife of the people of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we want to do that, and she was giving advice. These are the things which
Because Dr. Ramsey, there is a lot of
What
concern
does he even
about
say?
the fact that the Pakistani Muslim rape gangs, which have been covered up and down this country, have
There we go.
Well, no.
Yes,
Well, no,
I
you say here we go. Explain why are you
The main
worried
thing
about
is
me talking about that?
No. You can talk about it completely. You can talk about it. We know, and anybody.
But you said
who
here we
damaged-
go.
Here, because always, you know how many times the people asking me this in the middle of the street in the university.
What is the bigger cover up in British history?
There is not a cover of what happened. I told them, of course, when they caught him, for example, in Rochdale was there. I said they have to be punished the maximum punishment. No girl must be like this, but she got grooming. Grooming should not
But
groom
what
the
does
girl.
Islam,
Should not
what
be
does Islam say about non-Muslim women? Why should Muslim women cover up and non-Muslim women don't have to cover up? Why?
Muslim, who said Muslim women should cover up? I've got the laws of Muslim women which are not covering up. At least a million Muslim women here which are not covered up. Who says they are not Muslim?
So according to
They are not-
Quran
no, they say
434,
there
where it
is a-
says,
no,
"Oh, believing men, tell your Muslim women to bring over their bosoms a cloth so that
that's
they
the
may
cloth
be
is
recognized."
here.
What does
That's
that
the
mean?
cloth here, not the cover. But another
But
thing I
sorry,
tell you
it says so
again,
that they are
again,
not harassed or molested.
no,
what does
they
that
get-
mean? That
it-
non-Muslim
it
women
was-
can be harassed
it-
and
it was-
molested?
It was a time. It was a time which at that time of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and now is a different.
So
but
the Quran
at the
is
moment,
not, so the Quran
at
is
the-
not forever. That means that book
no,
is
no,
just,
no. It can be interpreted differently.
you can't have it both ways.
No, it can,
Hey, I'ma just say this, bro. Like, if any of y'all think about joining Islam, bro, imagine if your preacher went on air, went on the show right here. I mean, this dude be getting views too. You know, I mean, he's got a big platform. Imagine if you go on something like a platform like this, and your pastor, your bishop sounds like this. He said, "Yo, he sound like this." Hey, no. It could be interpreted in. Bro, this dude don't got a solid answer for a thing that he's even trying to represent right now. Everything is not what we think it is, according to what their religion tells us. We don't get this stuff from nowhere. We get it from y'all religion. Then when you talk to a Muslim about it, they just deny it all and think that we're supposed to just, oh, okay, well then what is it? Then they don't give you nothing.
It can be different. Quran, the verses of Quran, you don't know, of course. I'm the scholar for Quran. The first.
I've read the Quran. I don't know. I don't have. You don't have to be a scholar to understand the Quran.
He said you don't. He said you don't know. You don't know. See, because I'm a scholar of Quran, but you don't know, brother. You don't even sound like a scholar. You just denying everything. You're just saying no. Every 2 seconds, you just say no. You've denied every single thing she brought up. What are you talking about?
It's not a very impressive
Allow me to
book.
say, otherwise stop it. Allow me to say, stop it.
Sure.
Quran can be. I mean, 27 different version can be translated. Any verses. Any verses can,
okay,
can be
but then
translated.
how do you
What's
explain the
sympathetic
burqa
reason?
and the niqab? I mean, if you walk around East London today, right? For example, Whitechapel,
Yes.
you mainly
Look like we got a Elijah Ray. Shout out Elijah Elijah in the chat.
see women now in burqas.
Nah, bro. Come on, beast mode, bro. Glizzy Ray is crazy work, bro.
Yes.
And niqabs.
Yes.
Is your suggestion, because I just want to make this clear, I don't
Yes.
know,
Yes.
is your contention that all of these women who are living in modern Britain are choosing to cover up an outfits with? Some of them it's like this, they can only see like this, you can't see anything else. Are you saying that is not something they are forced to do?
No,
it's a
called,
choice.
This is called freedom of choice. Always freedom of choice. I had of course one incident like that before. Many incidents, of course. Sometimes I preach in the street. I had an incident like that. The woman came to me, as one of the English women, and said,
Yes.
You're doing the woman like that. You're doing the woman like that. You're doing the woman like that. You put in a scarf on her. That. You straining the woman in the kitchen and so on, so on, so. I said, okay. And by incident or by the way, a woman was, what I remember, a Malaysian woman or so was passing with the scarf.
Yes.
I said, madam, can you come in here, please? She came. I said, okay, take her scarf off to see what she's doing to you. Okay, dare to take her stuff. She said, no, I am. She's a hand in the heart. He said, I am wearing it with a choice. If I don't wear it, I feel naked. And of course, the woman.
But that's surely because she's been taught that
No,
by the
exactly.
religion
Yes.
or her husband.
Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. You bot, dude. Bro, you see what happened? She said, "Oh, if I don't wear my hijab, I feel naked." Like, bro, that's because that's what they teach you, dude. Let's see what he says first. Let's see if he say no, like he always been, like he been doing all day. No.
With a choice. If I don't wear it, I feel naked. And of course, the woman.
But that's surely because she's been taught that
No,
by the
exactly.
religion or her
Yes,
husband.
God.
But first, a quick word about I am creatine monohydrate. That outspoken sent you. But now, back to the show.
And
Okay.
it's not the thought and the husband. Of course, we have to find that is the.
No, or her
they
God,
are.
or God will punish her. She'll go to hell if she's not covered up. It's your husband.
No, it is not
it's your
God.
God.
No. You don't
So-
know the hell. You
so
don't know the
why
hell.
was a woman in Iran beaten to death? Mahsa Jinnah Amini, I will say her
Again,
name,
it's
was
a
beaten to
tradition.
death for showing 2 strands of hair.
Tradition. I can't do anything.
Where, bro, what tradition does that come from? Islam. What's wrong? Bro, what is wrong with these Muslims, bro? Now, all of a sudden, you want to separate tradition from Islam? There's videos out there where these guys are riding around, hijabi police, bro, policing whether the women are wearing the hijab right. And they'll literally go say something to the husband. Oh, go tell her, fix her hijab. And if she doesn't, they're going to get in trouble. It's literally video out there, bro, where people have shown that. And you literally have video of them literally being, beaten, unalive, slapped up, for not wearing the hijab, showing their hair. And they get mad at them for walking through. This guy wants to say, oh, it's tradition. It's not the religion that teaches that. It's the culture. Really, bro? Really? And then you want to try to act like the Quran and the Hadith isn't part of this. Like Muslims, they love to, especially guys like this that teach, they love to lie. You get this guy in his masjid talking to Muslim women and kids and men and etc. He's probably saying the exact opposite of what we're hearing now. But because he's debating it and it doesn't look good per the platform he's on, he's just he's lying. Like literally he's lying, bro. Oh, no. Why on earth would she feel naked if she doesn't wear her hijab? You don't just come up with that out of nowhere. You don't just come up with the idea that, oh, I'm wearing a burqa, I'm wearing a niqab, I'm wearing a hijab, and if I take this off, I feel nude. That doesn't come up from nowhere, bro. They teach this. These are the examples that they give. I even said this earlier. They make it seem like if the women aren't wearing the hijab, then they're like, corn stars or something. Like literally, bro. So the fact that this guy's trying to insinuate that the woman is making her own choice after they done brainwashed the mess out of him is crazy, bro.
Islam is a different. You are talking about the tradition of the people, and for example,
so everywhere has got Islam wrong. Egypt as well. They would beat their women if they don't wear hijab.
Again, the tradition of these countries. Tradition. Somebody wear burqa, somebody wear niqab, somebody wear nothing.
And that's why I said, Dan, they have a good life under a liberal democracy.
Many people in this country wearing nothing at all, and they say Muslim. I'm saying it, of course. I saw a woman which was selling herself. I said, that's not right. He said, I'm a Muslim, I don't care. I love Islam, but I want to sell it because I haven't got that.
Well, she was a prostitute.
Yes, I said, welcome.
So what you're saying? So you're saying women can be prostitutes and Muslims?
If they want to be, they're welcome. If they want freedom,
what I'm just trying to get my head around. What I'm just trying to get my head around, Dr. Ramsey, why on earth? I mean, no one sensible in a modern society would choose to leave the house. I mean, it's 40 degrees in London some days. What like that? So I'm just fascinated that you're saying it's just a tradition.
A tradition, and the woman love to wear it.
Really?
Love to wear it. That's right. That's a lot to wear. Otherwise, in this country,
I think
they could easily. No. Woman.
Yeah, they love to wear it because you brainwashed them into thinking that this is something that they have to do as a baby. What are you talking about? You eat. Do I even gotta pull up the video? Let me try to find the video on X where you have them. Yeah, let me find it real quick, bro. Cause this old dude, man. And y'all see where the Muslims get all this line from. Y'all see where the Muslims get all this line from, bro. Y'all see where they get all of this lying from. They all, well, I don't want to generalize, but based on what we dealing with right now, majority of them do it. And if they're honest when they not Muslim no more. So let me put it like that. But most of them is coming up out here and they lying, man. Just like this dude right here. And I literally want to say, like, other than Daniel Hakikachu, you get somebody in a public debate space like this, they're lying just like this guy right here. Just like this guy right here, they're just lying. Now, let me see if I can find this. I'm scrolling down my X feed, and they had a video up. I'll show it. It's like a little baby. They put the little baby in the hijab. There we go. They got the little baby in the hijab. Look at this fool, man. Look at this fool, man. That dude got a unibrow too. But look at this dude, man. Oh, they like wearing it. They think it's beautiful. Yeah, because you put them in there at 1 year old. Yeah, at one, they walking around like that. Why wouldn't somebody, dude? Why wouldn't somebody that is, why wouldn't somebody that has been wearing a niqab since they was how? This little girl probably 3. This little girl probably 3. Why wouldn't somebody that's wearing this for this long not think that they're wearing it? It's beautiful. When you ask them about it, they've been wearing this whole life. Why wouldn't they say something about it? Duh. Why wouldn't they say something about it? Look at this fool right here. Praying in front of somebody's yard. Mid package drop off. Mid package drop off. You gonna sit up there and pray in front of somebody else's yard. This the dude driveway right here. Look, he waiting on him to move.
This is the first. Sir, can you get out of the way?
Praying in dude driveway, bro. Mid drop off. He worked for Amazon. Look. What is you doing, bro? Drop the package off and get on, man. But y'all see? So why wouldn't they think that what they're wearing is beautiful? Duh, I mean, why wouldn't they?
Women in this country.
You've been wearing it and been brainwashing you since you came out the womb.
Do you encourage women to wear it?
I'm not encouraging. I say freedom of choice. If the woman was wearing, many times I've been in television, BBC,
Yeah.
you name it. I said freedom of choice. If the woman wants to wear, this country is trying to push everything off from the woman. Other trying to put it on.
Not
I said,
everything
leave the
off,
woman,
just your choice.
I've
It's
said,
up to you
leave
how
the
you want to
woman
dress. You're not policed.
alone. Let them what they want to do. Leave the woman.
Nuria,
They
do you
have the
believe
right.
this? Do you believe that women are really choosing to wear the niqab and burqa?
Absolutely not, Dan. Anytime you look when a theocracy loosens its grip, like in Afghanistan when the Taliban were out of power, the women stopped wearing that entire rag over themselves because no woman, as you said, wakes up and thinks, right, this is how I want to go about daily life for the rest of my life. And usually,
I mean, it's not safe.
No.
I mean, so many car accidents are caused by women in the niqab and burqa. Surely you accept it's not safe.
I
they don't
think-
have
I
their
think
full
that's
vision.
I haven't heard that. The woman, again.
Oh, I
said-
have.
Again, no, I haven't heard that at all. And I don't agree with that. However, I can't say the woman cannot see, of course, going here and there with the 2 eyes open. But leave the woman alone. If they want to wear a burqa, they are allowed to wear. If they want to wear nothing, they are allowed to wear. If they want to wear anything, I am the scholar, I'm Islamic scholar, and it's my fatwa. Leave the woman alone.
I wish people
in
would
this
listen to
country.
your fatwa.
Man, this dude said, this dude is up here lying so much. He is saying if a Muslim woman wants to wear nothing, she's allowed to wear it. What are we doing, bro? I mean, a Christian would, I mean, look, people say whatever they want, but my goodness, bro. A Christian wouldn't even come up here, even though they feel like some subjects is a little touchy, right? A Christian wouldn't even come up there and be like, well, yeah, we're not with the full face covering, but you can't wear, you can't just go out and wear anything. Like a Christian would not say what this dude is saying. Yeah, if you want to wear nothing, go ahead. If you want to wear the hijab, go ahead. Freedom of speech, freedom, do whatever you want, and you still be Muslim, you got it. Man, this dude is a freaking liar, bro.
That's right. Allow me to. In this country, they are forcing the woman to take that. In other countries, they are forcing the woman to wear that.
Okay.
This is not right. Let them.
Nobody's
Okay,
forcing women
but
to
for
take
example,
clothes off.
but for example, Fahima Muhammad, who is the Green Party candidate and also a Muslim woman, Nuria has debated her before, even admits that there are women who are punished in the United Kingdom, Muslim women who are punished for being divorced or being single?
In any religion with the 2.5 billion, you find there be some people.
No, but under Islamist law,
they are not Islam. In the Christianity, you find some fault. In the Judaism, you find some fault. At the moment, in Judaism, if I want to say the woman cannot get divorced until the man divorces her.
But that's whataboutery, isn't it?
Say it again.
That's whataboutery. I mean,
no.
We're talking about Islam
in general, all the religion got one thing, and what you can see, the Islam came.
So you are genuinely saying that women have more rights under Islam than they do Judaism or Christianity?
No. It's not a matter of Judaism and Christianity. Respect both of them. Yes, women, when they come, the Prophet, peace be upon him, came, give the freedom to woman, freedom of right, freedom of inheritance in this country.
But this is not Naria's experience.
Allow me to say, that's experience of one or two is different. The experience, listen to experience. In this country, they gave the inheritance, right to inheritance woman. Woman had no inheritance. In this country, the woman has no inheritance.
Yes, but yours is in the Quran, which is forever, which says she gets
bring
half.
Quran. You are not.
That's your holy book, scholar. What do you mean I'm bringing the Quran?
You are not the scholar of the Quran. Want to debate.
Don't appeal to authority. Sorry, I'm not buying.
Look at this. As soon as she mentions the Quran, what does he do? Quran. You're not a scholar. All he's doing is dismissing her. Let me just dismiss you, discredit you because you're not a scholar and I am. And therefore, I don't notice this. I don't think he's responded to anything she said when she starts to reference Quran or Hadith sources. He's just telling her she doesn't know what she's talking about and then proceeds to lie and make the dumbest statements we've ever heard in our lives.
This argument.
This is Islam, ladies and gentlemen. Facts. This is what they do, regardless. They do this regardless of who you're talking to.
It's boring. Only a scholar does not know Islam. Clearly, can I ask a question?
Yes, please.
Please, can you answer me truthfully? Does Quran 434 give a Muslim man the right to physically discipline his wife?
No, it's depend on the way.
So it does.
Of course,
give them the right.
Sometimes you have to remember at that time of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I can't remember exactly 334. I'll be referring
but
to.
You're the scholar of the Quran. You
Yes,
don't remember?
Of course. Just I understand what you say, but at that time they were not at a prison. What they were doing, of course, they said keep the woman in the house. For example, if she done fahsha or zina, you understand what I'm saying? Keep the woman in the house. And if the marriage is called Sharia law. If the marriage, for example, broke, just let her go.
If you fear disobedience from her, you need to admonish her, then separate your beds and finally beat her.
How many people you see beating her and a woman? Woman is the worst.
Are there some circumstances where it's appropriate under Islam for a woman to be disciplined by her husband? Are there any circumstances?
There is some circumstances they come, but it's a decision. Decision has to be made.
So, like for example, if the woman cheats on the man, I tell you as Islamic scholar, under no circumstances, woman should be hit or beat or kept in the house, even if she cheats.
So there is no circumstances where that can, bro. Do you hear this, bruh? Yes, no. These guys, man.
How many people you see beating her and a woman? Woman is the worst.
Are there some circumstances where it's appropriate under Islam for a woman to be disciplined by her husband? Are there any circumstances?
There is some circumstances they come, but
right there. There is some circumstances. Now watch. Then he goes to say there are no circumstances. You can't with these people. Patriotic Z. No, I don't remember Jay in tech. Sorry about that, brother. I don't remember who that is.
It's a decision. Decision has to be made.
So, like for example, if the woman cheats on the man,
I tell you as Islamic scholar, under no circumstances, woman should be hit or beat or kept in the house,
even if she cheats.
You just said there are some circumstances. Now you're saying no.
cheats.
Even if she cheats, the best thing they can do, divorce. Divorce is I divorced 400 people.
I'm sorry, that's a lie.
I
That's an
divorced 400
outright lie.
people.
The Quran says
Nuria says that's a lie.
if you fear disobedience, she doesn't have to even cheat. She can just say, no, I don't want to have sex with you tonight. I don't want to go to dinner. If you fear disobedience, your final the third method on fixing that is to beat her. And you know, you're a scholar. You know, scholars have.
You have to beat her. I didn't beat my wife. I said many things.
You're a very nice scholar, but wadribihunna in Arabic.
Oh, look at him. I don't do it, so you're lying. See, I don't. How many Muslim men beat their wives? I don't do it. So see, the Quran don't say that. Like, what is this, dude?
Again.
Now, scholars have done debates onto how lightly, with what, how you should beat her so you don't leave a mark. You can't beat your wife the way you beat your slave women.
And I mean, and an imam recently told Nate Friedman in Birmingham that there were some circumstances where it was acceptable in the UK for a Muslim man to discipline his woman.
I would not agree with that. Again, as an Islamic scholar, I say they don't need discipline. There's a divorce. Is there? It's straight. He can divorce her.
Okay.
There is no problem.
Okay.
And if the woman wants to have a man has a for example, hanky-panky, he can divorce her as well. Come to me and I sort it out. But you don't see that, for example, you don't see if you see one, for example, bad apple in the whole box of apple, you take a bad apple off it, you don't make it a different. And it's Nuria. Nuria come and say, I want to make all these apple.
The Quran is the rotten barrel here.
Dan wasn't out.
Right, bro. Like, what are you talking about, dude? The Quran is the reason. The Quran is the reason why.
No.
Yes. Well, no, they were at a prison. What they were doing, of course, they said, keep the woman in the house. For example,
the Quran is the reason why they're doing it in the first place. Like, bro, like let's be honest. Like, obviously, it isn't because they read it that they now want to do it, right? Because there's some Muslims that read it and be like, yeah, nah, I'm not going to do that. But I do see what it says. But obviously, when they talk to us, they're going to lie. But there are some that read it and be like, oh, I'm good. I can do this. So you better be obedient. You know what I mean? If you fear disobedience, then. So I think that this guy, I mean, he's just a typical Muslim liar, bro. We gotta ask ourselves, why is something like this the case? Why would you want to be a part of a religion where you can click on a video, honestly, almost any video, and we'll even get into the whole Uthman thing as well too, right after this, where you guys will see that on the video, but it is very easy to expose these guys as like deceivers. I don't want to be following a religion where my top guys or my guys that are representing the religion is embarrassing me like this to the highest degree intellectually, and they're just being dishonest with the things that they're doing. Because when you lie on the internet, it's almost really, really easy for you to find out whether that thing is a lie or not, especially when it's blatant. Anybody can watch this video so far and just see this guy is just denying everything, not really addressing anything. And then he's using his own experiences on what he does, but he's not addressing what the Quran is actually saying. Notice that he's struggling actually dealing with what the Quran is saying, but he's supposed to be some scholar. He's supposed to be some scholar of Islam or Imam or whatever this dude is. Embarrassing.
Cars ramming into citizens, stab-a-thons, flying planes into buildings. I mean, I could go, and this has all been done in the name of Islam, or as the MSM likes to call it, the religion of peace. So I wanted to debate whether Islam really is peaceful at all. And we have two perfect people to do that today, because Nuria Khan is an ex-Muslim activist. She is going head-to-head with Dr. Sheikh Ramzi, who is the director of the Oxford Islamic Information Center.
He's the what? Hold on, what this dude just say?
She is going head to head with Dr. Sheikh Ramsey, who is the director of the Oxford Islamic Information Center.
He's the director of the Islamic Information Center at Oxford. This guy is a director somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, somebody said, I read one of them comments too. Somebody said their standard of making scholars or imams or whatever is very, very low. What this says, this guy says, Islam has the lowest possible standard to be considered a scholar. Pretty sure you can throw some dude 100 and he'll give you a certificate, right? Without even reading the whole Quran, you could probably become an Islamic scholar. Yo, Elijah Johnson, the best apologist sent us. That's right. We have the the Glizzy Master. Life, do you remember Jantech or JNTech? He is on trial. No, I don't know who that is, brother. I've seen more women using it as attention-seeking methods, but these weren't practicing Muslims. God bless you. Using what as attention-seeking methods? The hijab? The hijab that will then I know the niqab is more attention grabbing for sure. I don't know about the hijab more, say, depending on like how you coming outside, but the niqab for sure, because that's just like the full covering, except for the eye slits, and the burqa is just like, nah. The burqa is through the roof. Like, they got to stop walking around with that on, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's not it. That ain't it.
So, Dr. Ramsey, can you really sit here today and say with a straight face that Islam is the religion of peace?
Islam is the religion of peace. Absolutely. I can't say without that. I'm saying it by heart. I'm saying it. Putting a hand in the name of God. Islam is a peaceful. Islam means peace. Islam, the meaning of Islam is the peace. And of course, who is the God of the peace is called Ar-Rahman. Ar-Rahman, that means the most merciful. The most merciful. You said Islam is not peace. The people are there. The people are there which doing different things which they make it. For example, if you see the people by the car going to that you find out what has happened before. Of course, he is wrong, absolutely wrong. He should be punished completely. He should be punished with the most punishment. But if you kill, if you're damaged, if you die, because God says if you kill one person, you lucky kill the nation. What you need to do is to look at it. Islam when he came, brought a peace to all the tribe which they were fighting. All the tribe of Islam, the 12 tribes, they were there at that time. They were fighting with each other. When the Islam came, brought it. And after that, Islam was so peaceful, which he came to the Spain. After a few years, he came to the Spain when he said, there is no God except Allah. And the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam come. The Prophet of Islam was, his name was peace. He brought a peace. And God says, O prophet of God, the God Almighty God says, I did not send you. I did not send the message except the mercy to the mankind. You said mercy of God is not a peace? Or we say mercy of not God is not a
Bruh. This is where I'm going to address the super chat too. Because I think I remember who you guys are talking about. This guy, what is this? This is the equivalent to a Muslim rambling for 3 minutes about how the Quran is from God because it's from God, how the Quran is the speech of God because Allah speaks to Muhammad in the Quran, how Muhammad is a prophet because he spoke to Allah in the Quran, and how the Quran is preserved because the Quran is from God. And Muhammad is a prophet because he came saying, believe in one God. This is basically like all this guy is saying. He's not saying anything. Islam means peace. Muhammad spoke to the God of Allah, of Islam, and the God of Islam is peace. And the most merciful. So how can you be the most merciful if you're not peaceful? And Muhammad came and said, believe in one God. Look at Islam came to Spain. Look, and he said, believe in one God. How could the prophet from God not? How could the prophet from the God that's the most merciful not be peaceful? What? What are you even talking about, bro? Just saying anything. J and Tech came to Christ and cried on GL stream. He is in Pakistan and on trial for blasphemy. Trial on the 3rd just because he shared a video. Yeah, that sucks, bro. That sucks. That sucks. And I do think I remember some people expressing that the guy had to do what he was doing in secret. And that sucks that this stuff is now coming full circle, bro. So everybody in the chat, make sure you pray for this guy. I don't fully remember him. So okay, so Beast Mode looks like he has his YouTube channel in there. So make sure you guys go check that out. I don't know if he's able to do updates. I don't know if he's in jail. I don't know how it works out there, but you said he's on trial. I'll actually try to follow it. If is he doing updates? Okay, you have the clip. All right, so send it to my email Life Rants. Go to the Life Rants YouTube channel and then email me like the updates. If you guys can get the stuff on video or whatever, send it to me and I'll do a cover story if the information is there properly. But yeah, like I said, I vaguely remember the guy. I don't think I ever spoke to him, but I do think I remember the video in talks of some guy in Pakistan trying to come to Christ or whatnot. And I guess they were saying if he does, he would have to leave. So yeah, man, pray for this guy. Hopefully nothing happens. And then after this, he's able to get out of there. And then we can hear his story from here too. Cause if this thing is developing like this, man, this is actually crazy. And this ties into what we're dealing with right now. The reason why most people end up in these problems is because of people like this. They get on big, large platforms and they just freaking lie. They just freaking lie, bro. Instead of being honest about what Islam really actually is, so we can hurry up and just get this thing out the way, so people can actually follow real religions or at least peaceful religions. Even if you follow a fake one, right? One that's not considered real, at least it's not Islam. And then you can slowly graduate into the real one true religion, which is Christianity. We have this going on all the time, bro, in the world. This is happening to this day. You got people that are Hindus. You got people that are Buddhists. You got people that are, Taoists, whatever. You got these people that are following these other religions, bro. And no one has as many problems as they have with Muslims, because Muslim has a specific ideology ingrained in it that causes these problems, that causes all these issues and this weirdness that goes on, to the point where when you get into a Western society or a more secular society or a more secular / liberal or right-leaning society, the Muslims know they have to lie. You have to lie or else it's over. Everyone's gonna look at you like, what are you doing? This ain't it. So you gotta lie. And look at this guy, can't even explain how Islam is peace. Well, Islam is peace just because it is. That's all I heard so far. So let's keep going. Pray for this brother right here in J and Tech, guys. And yeah, so Beast Mode, put my YouTube, the Life Rants YouTube channel there, and you need to go to that channel and click the contact information, and the email will be right there.
Well, we're going to debate that, but Nuria Khan, your response. You've got 1 minute. Is Islam really the religion of peace?
Well, first of all, I'd like to make a massive correction, because that's misinformation. Islam does not mean peace. Islam means submission, and it means submission to the will of Allah. And I'll comment some more on that in a moment. But what I would like to say is, Sheikh Ramsey, for example, Muslims like yourself, they are not inherently violent. Muslims themselves as people. However, The Quran itself does contain some nice fluffy passages, I agree. But the important thing to remember is they have been abrogated. Those fluffy verses where when Muhammad was in Mecca and he barely had any following, as soon as he gets to Medina, he becomes a whole different beast. This crazy warlord, his nature of aggressive battles, offensive battles come out. And Dr. Sheikh Ramzi called Allah, the God of Islam, the most merciful, Rahman Rahim. He's got 99 names, by the way. And one of his other names is the best of deceivers. And Muhammad has gone on to say that war is deceit. So in Quran 9:29, it commands to fight the people of the book, i.e. Jews and Christians, until they pay jizya, a tax, while they are humiliated, subdued, or as you know in other translations, humbled. Let me finish, please, Dr. Sheikh Ramzi. Let me finish, please.
Do you believe?
Can I finish that?
Yes, please. Finish your point.
Quran 8:39 goes on to command fighting until the religion is for.
All right, notice the difference of what's actually going on right now, though, guys. She's quoting sources. Y'all see her paper down there. She came with sources. I don't think the guy has a single piece of paper on his side. All he came with is denial. No. This whole time, this dude just came shaking his head and saying no. And you know the sad thing about this is most Muslims watching this will agree with the Imam simply because this is an ex-Muslim, and all you have to do is just what do they do? What is it? Discredit. All you have to do is somewhat remotely discredit the person that's talking, that's non-Muslim, and just yap a little bit, and then you won. This is what they do. They keep their people so uneducated that they can't even see deceit when it's right in front of their faces.
Allah everywhere. That is the same command today that you see terrorists around the world use in order to justify their jihad, because they want to make the entire world Islamic. And then you get onto the fact that Muhammad himself, you mentioned that he was considered the most peaceful of all. He himself says he's made victorious through terror. And that's how God had given him a divine gift to be victorious by casting terror into the hearts of his enemies from a month away.
Dr. Ramzi, how do you respond?
Well, the most important, of course, absolutely, she's absolutely wrong. When we believed on the top.
What? I'm sorry, y'all. This dude is bro. I can't with this dude, bro. Listen. His first couple of words, bro.
Hearts of his enemies from a month away.
Dr. Ramzi, how do you respond?
Well, the most important, of course, absolutely, she's absolutely wrong. When we
the most important, she's absolutely wrong. But yeah, let's continue.
We believed on the top as a merciful God. He says, God of the mercy, a merciful God. If you send a merciful God, that's a different. And that's if you don't believe the God and forget about all the Islam and whatever, put it away. If you believe in the God, but you send the Prophet, peace be upon him, and you tell the Prophet, peace be upon him, you are the best prophet. You are the best character. In the best character is there. In the best character.
After that, it says,
if you allow me to say,
you are the best of mankind. So raise them up with chains from their necks.
That's not good. That's not good. That's no good. Let's close it down, because when I want to say something, she said,
you're quoting one half of the passage. You're not.
I know he ain't ready to leave. He said, no, that's good. Let's close it down. That's it. That's it. Let's close it down. He done. He look, he did what he had to do. Hey, most important, you wrong. Now let's close it down, man. I'll close it down too, because she is finishing the quotes that you quote. She is telling you about your religion. You can't even handle the verses. Yeah, I would want to shut it down too, bro.
Prophet, you are the best character. In the best character is there. In the best character.
After that, it says,
if you allow me to say,
you are the best of mankind. So raise them up with chains from their necks. raised
That's
from-
no good. That's no good. That's no good. Let's close it down, because when I want to say something, she
But
said
you're quoting one half of the passage. You're not quoting the second half. You're being very, very deceitful, like your Allah.
At the
I'm
moment,
sorry.
sir, you are like my Allah.
Okay,
Allah is
doc-
a deceitful.
doc-
If
doc-
the Allah is a deceitful, if the
Dr. Ramsey, can I,
deceitful,
Dr. Ramsey,
yes.
can I ask you a specific question, please?
Yes.
Because you're obviously an Islamic scholar. What does in Islamic literature the green birds of paradise mean?
Green bird of paradise.
Yeah.
I haven't heard the green bird of paradise. You're talking about what are you talking about?
Have you heard about it, Nuria?
Yes, absolutely.
What
I
is
would,
the
I would
green-
assume any scholar
green-
would know about the it's
Green
a
bird,
massive
green bird of
mascot
paradise.
and a reason to be a lot more steadfast in your faith, because who doesn't want to be, or their sons to be attributed to a green bird in Jannah?
Green bird of Jannah. We haven't got anything called green bird of Jannah. There's a different, totally issued the green bird of Jannah. This is coming from Pakistan or Afghanistan or where you coming from Pakistan. The green bird of Jannah. We want to be green or yellow. There is going to be human, exactly the same.
Because
as
I'm
human.
told that it
Exactly
symbolizes
human.
martyrdom.
So no, martyrdom. But martyrdom is a different thing. Is a martyrdom. It's not a green at all. At all. They made it. They made the people made it. It's not a green. If they're a martyr, if you're a martyr, of course, the procedure. But when the person going to be martyr, it doesn't go and they get the car and they bang
Okay.
on somebody.
But I wanted to ask you this for a very specific reason,
Yes.
because it's a very
Yes.
important
Yes.
case.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Muhammad Bashir and Jihad al-Shami, are you aware?
I just want to. How is he an imam, bro? And look, that's a rhetorical question. I know how, but my gosh, why do these people that Muslims look up to are this slow? You really think this dude cooking? It's Muslims that's gonna come off of this and say that he cooked her. Like, we know that. It's gonna be Muslims that come off of this show and say he won. How? How, bro? This dude don't know nothing.
When the person going to be martyr, it doesn't go and they get the car and they bang
Okay.
on somebody.
But
become martyr. No.
I wanted to ask you this for a very specific reason,
Yes.
because it's a very
Yes.
important
Yes.
case.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Muhammad Bashir and Jihad al-Shami, are you aware of both of those men?
But I heard there was terrorism. They're not
Yeah,
terrorism.
that's
Yes,
right.
That's right.
So Al-Shami is now dead. He was the one who attacked
right.
the synagogue
That's
in
right.
Manchester.
That's right.
But Muhammad Bashir, we didn't know anything about him until last
That's right.
week.
That's right.
And unfortunately, it turns out that he is also a jihadist
That's
who
right.
had been
That's right.
conspiring
That's
with
right.
Al-Shami.
That's right.
But the reason I wanted to ask you about this is that the reason he was caught is because CCTV footage within the mosque prayer room, caught the conversations between these two men. And they were planning to blow up the defense center just outside of Swindon.
Wow.
But within their conversation, Bashir smiled and turned to Al-Shami and said, "This time next year, we will be in green birds."
They are talking rubbish. They're absolutely talking rubbish. But the absolute basic. Their mind is boggled. They are mad people. Mad people getting killed. Islam and Christianity and Judaism are three religions of Abrahamic religion, which has been respected. The same God. The doctrine of the Muslim, Christian, and Islam is got one God. There is a one God, and we have to respect them. The books has to be respected. The
Are you
people has to be
concerned
respected.
that this conversation took place in the prayer room
And when
of a
it is
mosque?
happening, this is stupid. They should shut the mosque down.
Yeah. should.
Yeah, they should shut the mosque down.
totally
And let the
agree.
people- However,
Oh man, no. No, bro. He mad, bro. He said, I don't care where it happened. It's stupid. They should shut the mosque down.
we have to respect them. The books has to be respected. The
Are you
people has to be
concerned
respected.
that this conversation took place in the prayer room
And when
of a
it is
mosque?
happening, this is stupid. They should shut the mosque down.
Yeah, they should.
Here you are. They should shut the mosque down
totally
and let
agree.
the people. However, However, what we need to do, of course, these are crazy people. Crazy people which have come from the, I don't know.
But they've been radicalized by Islam, though. This is what
no, it's not a radicalized by Islam. Radical was awful people. Which, for example, something happened in the for example.
But they thought they were going to become martyrs.
They're not martyrs. They are not martyrs. They are going to hell because they kill innocent people. But they don't know. They just train. They brainwash these people.
But by who?
By somebody.
Imams.
I don't know.
By imams.
Maybe by imams. Maybe somewhere. Maybe somewhere else. Maybe. God knows best. Of course, I don't know. Maybe they see that. For example, what is happening in the what's happening in the Gaza? What's happening in the Lebanon? What's happening in that? It says if you do something,
radicalized by the Middle East.
Bruh. He trying to find any excuse to not say they got radicalized by Islam. I don't know, maybe they see Gaza, Israel, Christians. Did y'all see that? Bro. Did y'all just see this guy literally try to find his best excuse? And where do they always land? Where they always land, y'all? In our world, is either the Christians, is either the Jews. So maybe somebody did something to them that caused them to want to go blow up some stuff. Maybe that's what it was. And that led them to go conjure that up in the masjid that you said should be shut down. But he don't want to put the pieces together, though. Look at this dude, literally, bro, it's like a kid getting caught stealing some candy.
Maybe
it's everybody else's fault but yours. It's somehow somehow he figured out a way to make it our fault. It's our fault. Wow.
God knows best, of course.
Maybe they saw what was going on in Gaza, Israel, and maybe they got mad. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe they see that, for example, what is happening in the what's happening in the Gaza, what's happening in the Lebanon, what's happening in that. It says if you do something,
radicalized by the Middle East.
Is may. But what we can do, of
shaking
course,
her head.
Yes, it may be medical. Of course, it's radical, but not with this country. It shouldn't be this country. Is coming from outside. I think it coming from outside, and of course, maybe from Afghanistan, maybe from Pakistan. God knows best. I don't know. I don't accuse the people.
But these men were living in the United Kingdom. I mean,
I know.
I mean, but Mohammed Bashir has a Pakistani passport, but he's born here. And Al Shami came here, I think, when he was about 6 years old. So yeah, but they've been radicalized in the UK. Naria, you're shaking your head. Where
exactly? Dude, they're being radicalized in the UK. How? 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 Dude, the British populace is not radicalizing Muslims in a masjid, bro. The masjids got there when y'all got there. How are they getting radicalized in Britain? What are you talking about? Muslims, man, we gotta wake up. I have the conversation clips on TikTok. I can at you. I'm not on TikTok no more, brother. I just deactivated my account. Email it. I put the email in there, man. You gotta email the clip. I mean, anybody could access TikTok though. So if you want to send a TikTok link, I'll be able to watch it even on my computer. 1 day 3. This is the dude that was on there. This is the dude that was collabing with Elijah. I gotta check some of your stuff out, brother. I gotta check some of your stuff out, man. I had jumped into the live just for a hot second. holler at Zoe. He didn't want to debate. So, but W Live, God bless you in your growth and knowledge and debating for our truth. The growth is insane, and you've taught a lot. Cough, cough, collab. Yeah, let's do something, man. Let's do something, man. I'm gonna tune into a couple of y'all live streams, man, and see what y'all got going on. But yeah, let's do something, man. We definitely can. Okay, here we go.
You disagree?
No, honestly, Dan, I'm just sick of this because it's such hogwash about this is never Islam. It's never the true Islam.
Somebody said no, you can't leave TikTok. Dude, do you want my want my brain to melt? Bro, I can't stand TikTok. Like, I'll try my best. But dude, YouTube is where it's at. Like, I'm not going nowhere. The debates and all that stuff can happen here. If we got Muslims watching, feel free to hit the link and come up. I can't do no more hours of TikTok, bro. I just can't. Maybe with logic, having fun or something like that, but nah, bro. I'm cool. I'm cool, bro.
Keep singling out Pakistan or Afghanistan. That's absolutely categorically
Islam means
untrue.
peace.
May I
Islam,
finish,
no, Islam is salam. So Islam means salam, salam, peace.
Where only men can speak. Please let me finish.
God,
So-
she has.
Y'all act like TikTok the only platform. YouTube is where it's at. YouTube where it's at. We got videos we could play. We got Muslims that come up here and there. You know what I mean? Once we start growing on YouTube, the Muslims will come back to back. But we got sources we could show. It's way better, man. YouTube is a way better world and atmosphere to be in. That's why you guys have already seen me doing the slow separation from TikTok. It's just bad. TikTok is terrible. Like, for real. Especially when you guys are actively on there and the guys that know about debating and stuff like that. It's not it. It ain't it. YouTube is better, guys. Trust me. You guys are where you want to be. I understand when I be like, all right, guys, let's go on over to TikTok. About to close the YouTube stream down. I know what y'all be talking about when y'all say, yeah, I don't have TikTok. I get it. I'm like that now too, bro. I'm back in that boat. I can't do TikTok no more. So y'all gonna have to forgive me. Give me a couple of months. But man. Them people on TikTok is slow. We on YouTube with it, y'all. We're gonna get the YouTube live popping. We're gonna get the debates popping. Don't worry about it. We'll figure something out.
She's this is not a council. I'm just
Well,
talking.
it's not.
So I'm talking that this is not a Sharia council. Can you see that she is? She's trying to say just crashing on me as well, damaging on me.
Okay, but look, let her make her point, and then you can respond. I want you both to be able to respond.
Of course,
okay?
no problem.
This is how sly and nefarious scholars, quote unquote, of Islam are. They think they can gatekeep Islam. He misquoted exactly what President Bush did when you quote one half of the verse of the Quran and say, killing one person is equivalent to killing mankind. That verse in the Quran is talking to the children of Israel.
Yep.
The following verse says, if you experience mischief in the land, cut off the opposite hands and feet of those people.
Right.
That is in the Quran. And that's referring to what Muslims should do if they experience fitna or mischief in the land.
Yep.
So when you sit here and look people in the eye and say, these people are not being radicalized by what they're hearing in terms of what Islam tells you to do by the imams in mosques, it is categorically false. It's so untrue to sit here and say, only I know what Islam is. It's peaceful. That's not what all the Muslims around the world think compared to when they follow their Quran to a T.
I'm not
The
responsible.
Quran says,
All
strike
the
them with the
Muslims.
fingertip, strike them.
We know you're not responsible for all the Muslims, dude. You're responsible for being honest about what your book says. You're quoting verses and you're cutting them in half and you're trying to say, see, it's peace here. But then when Muslims do the other verses, whether, take and play the other verses that are detrimental, right? The wage war, those who wage war against Allah and his messenger. She just quoted it. That's the punishment. Unaliving is the punishment for that. Simple as that. When you look up what does it mean to wage war against Allah and his messenger, obviously Allah is not on this earth and Muhammad ain't on this earth no more either. So when you disrespect Muhammad or you talk down on Muhammad and etc., what is it? What do you think they're gonna assume wage war is? You go into their country trying to actively get people to leave Islam, or they come into your country and see you trying to actively get people to leave Islam, like what we just saw here with this guy that got arrested. They will consider that waging war against Allah and his messenger. Anything that tries to remove Islam from being the true religion, they can consider that waging war against Allah and his messenger. If you don't believe me, all you got to do is just look into the tafsir and see what it says for itself. It's about going at Islam and proving that the religion is false and tearing the religion down. Simple. So she know what she talking about, man. This dude, this Imam or whatever, he don't know nothing, bro. This dude don't know nothing about what he talking about, bro. He just sitting up there lying.
But the next, why do you think, where does ISIS get that inspiration from? Are they also peaceful? Are they not following
I
Muhammad's
saw your one of your face which is just pointed at me. I don't want to be, of course, pointed at me. Here's the Sharia law. Here's the Sharia. He will bring a Sharia law. This is not right. Just
I'm
calm
not
down.
pointing like that.
Calm down.
You're getting
Calm
very,
down.
Calm
down.
Now here come the gaslighting. Now he just ignored everything she said, and now you worried about her pointing her finger. Here come the gaslighting.
I don't want to be, of course, pointed at me. Here's the Sharia law. Here's the Sharia. He will bring a Sharia law. This is not right. Just
I'm
calm
not
down.
pointing like that.
Calm down.
You're getting
Calm
very,
down. Calm down
taking
and
offense to
listen.
nothing.
Calm down and listen and respect. I've got no respect for nobody.
I don't have respect for liars either. I'm sorry, we're not in the Sharia Council. I say it again.
Again, we are not in Sharia. Did I ask about the Sharia Council? Did I ask anything about the Sharia? Did I talk? She's just
Can I ask you, Dr. Ramsey,
Yes.
because previously, my good friend now, he's passed on, but James Whale had previously interviewed you, Dr. Ramsey, and he asked you whether you thought Sharia law was more important than British law, and you didn't actually answer that question.
Sharia law. I do not like it to be called Sharia law, because Sharia law has been the name of the Sharia. When you make it Arabized. Islam is not Arabized. Islam belongs to whole world. God in the Holy Quran, he doesn't say all Muslim. He says all mankind, all mankind, all mankind. Of course, and Sharia law has the name of the Sharia has been diluted with the several
But
awful
what's
things.
more important?
Awful things.
What's more important?
Let me tell you.
You ain't even saying nothing. What are you even talking about? Oh, he asked him a question about Sharia law. He's rambling about how he doesn't like the name Sharia law. Didn't nobody even ask you that, bro? Oh, bro, Muslims, man. They don't, I'm telling y'all, they don't really care about Islam, bro. They care about their group that they've built around Islam. They care about the coalition. They care about the culture. That's it. The gathering. What is this? We see this too many times. What is this, bro? Answer the question, dude.
What's
But
more
you can
important,
explain,
important.
but just tell me what's more important, British law or Sharia law?
The
What's
British
more
law
important?
British law is a land. British law is a law of land. Has got the respect. The Islamic law has a respect. And of course, at the moment, which we want to see many countries.
But it doesn't have respect
UK,
here.
Respect. It has got respect. Of course. What was that? The Archbishop William.
You see, he asked him, which one is more important? What happened? He didn't answer it. British law gets respect. Sharia law gets respect. He didn't even answer the question.
Who was it? The Archbishop in 2008. William, I can't remember the name at the moment.
Okay, so you think Sharia law is
he
as
said
important?
Sharia law should be here. The next one, Nicholas. I remember the Nicholas Phillips, which was the head of the judge. He said we can use some Sharia law.
So you would like Sharia law in the UK?
It's not a Sharia law. We are talking about the Islamic jurisprudence, not the Sharia law.
And that means chopping people's hands off for stealing.
Chopping. Have you seen anybody chopping any hand?
Well, in other countries, I have.
Now we don't know what Sharia law is. Really? Ain't this supposed to be an imam? This dude is whatever they said he was earlier, the head of something or the teaching something in Oxford. This dude is acting like he doesn't know what Sharia law is, bro. And we all need to take notes on how to deal with Muslims, bro. Because they will slowly try to get in the government. They will slowly try to get on the mainstream platforms. And we just got to keep making them look as dumb as this. because this foolishness is only going to work with the Muslim population that's already Muslim and just want Islam to be true. That this only works here on people who believe that Islam is true already. So you could just eat up all this crap that this dude is just throwing out. But anybody with two brain cells to rub together in politics or in office or taking up high spaces, they look at this stuff like, what is this, bro? We have way more intellectual conversations with our kids at dinner. What is this? You're not, they know when you're not answering the questions. They know when you're being sleazy. They know when you're being slick. And unfortunately, you know, places like, you know, the UK, they didn't catch on. They didn't catch on. But it also came by way of immigration, which they felt the need to cater to the millions of Muslims that now have just spawned in their land. So I don't think it was a matter of them just not catching on too early. I think that it was too late when they realized, it's too many of them here. Now I don't want to look bad for not catering to the people we already let in. That's my theory. But I do think that both took place, if you get what I'm saying. But this is foolishness, man. This dude ain't even answering the question. This is foolishness. If these guys get mainstream and try to do this all over the world, bro, they will get shut down in a heartbeat. Not too many people is falling for this crap.
Yes. No, they haven't. Oh they haven't. They haven't.
Chopping people's hands off for stealing.
Chopping. Have you seen anybody chopping any hand anywhere?
Well, in other countries, I have. Yes.
No, they haven't. Oh they haven't. They haven't.
Saudi Arabia, where I grew up, had a square in Riyadh.
Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia
now
is
you're going to say Saudi Arabia is not real Islam.
Crazy people there. No. It's the crazy people there.
Saudi Arabia is not real Islam, ladies and gentlemen. You see this? Whenever you talk to Muslims about Islam and you quote something that Muslims is doing in Muslim countries, they either no longer become Muslim. Those aren't real Muslims. You quote a Muslim country, that's not a real Muslim country. You quote the Quran, it doesn't say that. You quote the Hadith, I don't believe that. I don't take that. What is this religion? How can anybody understand this religion when everything is rejected to be a Muslim or part of Islam?
Square down called Chop Square in Riyadh. Literally called Chop Square by expats. Westerners would say
and they would chop off people's hands.
Yes, they would announce after Friday.
Okay, what about whipping? What about whipping people, giving people 100 lashes for
none at all. You look at the Islamic law, which this government accepted, which the Islamic finances. This is the best finances in the world. We want to use it. Islamic.
Hold on, bro. This dude is straight cap. We need word in here with the lie counter, man. Hold on, y'all. I got a video right now just proving this dude wrong already. Off rip, bro. Oh, they don't do 100 lashes. No. They don't do 100 lashes. Oh, they don't do 100 lashes. Oh, they don't do that. Oh, they don't do 100 lashes. What is this then? Oh, no, those are Muslims. Those aren't Muslims. You see? Those aren't Muslims. And that's not a Muslim country. You see? So, you feel what I'm saying? I guess we can't use it. I guess we can't use it. Somebody said, "Oh, he must have been trolling." I'm not even gonna lie. I really did check to see if the video was AI. Because if they be looking, I ain't gonna lie. That ain't no AI, bro. That ain't. Nah, but that's crazy though. That little girl got lashes, man. It sucks. But yeah, talking about they don't do that. Yeah, they do, bro. What are you talking about?
The
Mortgage,
government.
for goodness.
Sitting up there lying about everything, man.
The
Like, what do you
government,
mean?
and of course
Interest
the government,
isn't
and of
allowed.
course again, many archbishops, many bishops, which they say it perhaps is good part of the Islamic law has been used in our organization.
Do you think do you think Sharia
Islamic
law?
Forget about Sharia. Please don't call it Sharia law. Call it
But it's the
Islamic
same thing,
jurisprudence.
isn't it?
No,
Don't get bogged
Islamic.
down by words.
Yes, it's the same thing. Now, one thing I tell you, my
Yeah.
dear Dan, if I tell you sit down or put your backside down or please do sit,
Yeah.
which is all the same. But which one is better for you? Please do sit down or say put your backside down. Say, oh, hey,
Yeah.
you're rude to me. I say, please do sit down. It's all the same.
But under Sharia law, you would punish me because I'm a gay man.
I'm not punishing you at all. I said Sharia law is Sharia. Sharia means the way. Again, Islamic jurisprudence means way to the water, way to the life. It came for top society, make a best society.
But gay men are punished under Sharia law.
Say it again.
Gay men are punished under Sharia law.
No.
What?
No.
My gosh, bruh. There's no way. There's no way this dude is lying like this, bro. Just be honest. Yeah, y'all get punished, bro. Yeah, bro. We not with that. That's like if he would have asked me if I'm on stage, you know, man, like your book say that I'm going to hell if I'm gay. Yeah, it do. Jesus still love you, but you gonna have to come up out of that. I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. Like, this dude is lying. He's lying, bro. You're gonna tell this guy that under Sharia law, he wouldn't be punished. Now, what if he then goes and votes or just allows it and it's okay and accepts it, right? Oh, yeah, Sharia law, whatever. Well, yeah, it's good. We're all good. Sharia law gets implemented and now he's cooked. He's cooked because you sat up there and lied to that man. Just tell the truth, bro. Y'all not with that. Nah, we not with it. Yeah, we punished him for doing that. Like, come on, bro. What are we doing, bro? These people can't even be honest, bro. That's like when we go to like pride parades to debate the LGBT, right? Like, the last thing you want to tell a gay person is that they can go to heaven actively being LGBT. Like, that's the last thing you want to tell them. But talk to a lying imam who doesn't want to get exposed for what Sharia law is. He's going to tell you that, yeah, you won't get punished for being LGBT under Sharia law. That's crazy work. I'm not even going to lie. That's crazy work. He just lied to this man like that, bro.
Sharia law, the gay man,
I can't believe this.
not punished in Sharia law at all. Gay man, if they are a gay man,
So what?
They can be.
Do you know the story of Suhail Ahmed?
I haven't heard the story, but whatever I'm telling you, the gay.
Can I just tell you the story of Suhail Ahmed? It's very important.
Whoa!
They can be.
He said gay men could be Muslim, bro.
Punished in Sharia law at all. Gay man, if they are a gay man,
So what?
They can be.
Do you know the story of Suhail Ahmed?
I haven't heard the story, but whatever I'm telling you, the gay.
Can I just tell you the story of Suhail Ahmed? It's very important.
But before that, 5 gays come to Islam with me. They say, oh, they're going to kill us. 5 gays, there's something with me. I'm a missionary, Muslim missionary. Okay, say, welcome. They come welcome. He said, oh, they're going to kill us. I'm good. And they came. They came here. One of them, to Oxford. They came to, and in Oxford, one of them become woman. All gone. You know what I'm saying? Everything gone.
To Oxford, bro. I thought he was talking about, yeah, he brought him to Pakistan with him or something, or he brought him to Afghanistan with him, or Saudi Arabia with him, or something like that. Bro, what are you talking about? To Oxford? Of course, ain't nobody gonna do nothing to them. Well, hey, in the UK, who knows? You know what I'm saying? If they catch them slipping, but bro, you're in Britain. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro?
Trans.
Trans. Everything gone. And he said, I want to go to the mosque. And I introduced him to the ladies. Hand in a heart.
So trans is now acceptable in
again.
the
Allow me to tell you. I told the ladies slowly. I told the ladies in the mosque, he is trans, and he's turned to woman, and he's got a certificate. He said, welcome. They both take him to the mosque.
Wow.
They take him to the hand
That's
in a
a
heart.
very progressive mosque.
That is the way how it goes.
Well, see,
Now this dude got this dude. Hey, I don't want to hear no Muslim ever tell me y'all got gay churches, y'all got LGBT pride churches, y'all got this and that. Man, this dude just said he brought 5 of them into the masjid, and everybody, and he brought them to the lady side too, and said he's T, and they said, welcome, my friend. Welcome, my friend. Man, get out of here with that, bro.
Slowly.
I'm just struggling to believe this only because I've interviewed.
Look at him, he's smiling. Look. Nah, bro.
No,
I ain't gonna lie, this dude is crazy work, bro. This dude is crazy work, bro.
Way how it goes.
Well, see,
slowly.
I'm just struggling to believe this only because I've interviewed Suhail Ahmed as well.
Bro, either he lying, bro, or bro. I ain't gonna lie. With all the lying he been doing, bro, I feel like he just made that story up on the spot, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like he just made that story on the spot, bro. What? He said he brought 5 gay dudes in the tram, or whatever he said. It was 5 of them into the masjid to the woman's side. Get out of here, dude. Or at least I guess he brought the T one to the woman's side. Man, get out of here, bro.
And he is a Muslim man. You know, he is a Muslim man, but he's a Muslim gay man. Okay, but he is a Muslim man. And I'm sure you know his story. He was about to blow up Canary Wharf with an IED. That was something that he was taught in one of the mosques of East London. But he then admitted that he was gay, and there was a process where he went through an exorcism, and it was an absolutely brutal process of de-radicalization. Well, this happened.
We haven't got exorcism.
But Dr. Ramsey, this is someone who lived through this. He's British born. These are all in the mosques of East London. And he told me that the teaching in the mosques of East London is to throw gay men off the top of buildings. And that's why he was going to blow up Canary Wharf, because he felt as a gay man, he had to do something to be accepted into the faith.
No, not at all. I don't believe that. Go to
So he
Islam,
lied.
Go to Islam Mosque. That's right. Go to Islam Mosque. It is Sheikh Abdul Qayyum is a Imam and Mufti of that. Ask him and he will tell you. They say gay people, if they are a Muslim, welcome. This is a different stories. There are many different stories.
Muhammad would be turning in his grave.
They are changing.
We're gonna go into that.
Yes, you can go there. You can ask. You can ask Dr. Sheikh Ramsey.
Wow. So trans people, welcome.
I tell you.
men, welcome. This is a different type of business.
I tell you what. Some.
What is happening, bro? When you try to expose Islam, they just lie, bro. Their whole theology goes down to everything under the bus. Muhammad under the bus, my theology under the bus, my book under the bus, my hadith under the bus. Everything we believe under the bus. We agree with everything y'all believe. I mean, you would think that he's arguing for a secular religion. At this point, you would think he's not even presenting Islam right now. He's presenting some secular ideology that he follow. And they just somehow got a masjid. That's it. whatever he believed come with a masjid and an imam, bro, at this point. Because this ain't Islam, bro.
I'm preaching in the middle of the street, the gay parade coming and going, and I say, God bless you all, God bless you all. When the God bless somebody, he opens his heart to Islam. And the next door to me was a Christian. You know what he was saying? What he was, with respect to him, he said, you're going to hell, you're going to hell, God going to hell, God going to hell. And this is what I was saying. Islam is a kindness, show kindness to the people. I was in the parliament, which is talking about the exorcism in the parliament, which they were changing the bill.
I mean, to be fair, both things happened though. Like, God bless you. You saying God bless you to the Pride Parade people. Okay, that was a good thing. We say the same thing, but then the Christians saying you going to hell, they wasn't wrong for that though. Right? Like, if we look at it from a belief system standpoint, they go to Pride Parades with the signs telling them that if you're actively in sin and don't repent, you're going to hell. So I'm pretty sure he cut it in half, because I don't think that the Christians would have just were just there screaming you're going to hell, because I'm sure they went with the motive of preaching the gospel and bringing them to Christ, not just condemning people to hell. So I think both parties was right. I just don't think he represented the Christian side very well, because he believed they going to hell too. So like, what are we doing, bro?
Parliament was talking about exorcism. I said Islam has not exorcism.
Well, this is very odd.
Christianity
this is very odd to me. It's not what most people think. Can I just ask, do you still believe that Salman Rushdie should have apologized?
Salman Rushdie, if anyone, not Salman Rushdie, if anyone. Of course, I'm a little bit different, but if anyone insult my prophet, I would rather insult my mother than insult my prophet. I loved it. Insult my God. If you want to insult my God, I'd rather insult me.
So he should have apologized.
He should have apologized, and everything was okay.
Was it wrong that he was?
He was saying
subject
he was
to a
saying
fatwa and they nearly killed him.
Well, some going fatwa. That's a different people getting different fatwa. They're all the scholar, which got 6, 10 million, 100 million people going forward. They say, and they are responsible for that. I say, of course I met him as well. I say he should have apologized, because he insulted by insulting the prophet, and by insulting the Quran, he insulted me.
Should Salman Rushdie have apologized?
Oh wow,
absolutely not.
Oh wow. So wait a minute. So you did all this lying for Islam, but look at how much zeal he got for insulting Muhammad. Oh, that's one thing that you're gonna tell the truth about. But now let's ask, what would he do, or what should be done when you insult Muhammad? Like, he gonna go right back to lying, but somehow you got that stronghold on you where somebody say something about Muhammad in front of your face, you could tell this dude gonna lose his mind. Look at what he's saying about that. So let's see how he build on this. Let's see. We getting somewhere, and we're gonna go right back down to the lion. Watch.
For what they say, and they are responsible for that. I say, of course I met him as well, I say he should have apologized, because he insulted by insulting the prophet, and by insulting the Quran, he insulted me.
Should Salman Rushdie have apologized?
Absolutely not. But there goes free speech. I mean, it's such a childish nature of Islam that you can't speak about a dead man and the ideology that's caused so much pain to the world. And you're killing people here over cartoons or a book, for goodness sake. He was an author writing. He even called a book
free speech doesn't go. Free speech doesn't go at. You know what I'm saying? Everything got a measure. Your hand goes 180. Your neck goes everything. So freedom of speech does not. Freedom of insult.
There should be a law.
Absolutely. This country got a law against. This country has a law
against Islamophobia.
As Islamophobia, there is a law for the Islamophobia. We are not talking about Islamophobia. We are talking about the Salman Rushdie.
No, but should Islamophobia be illegal?
Illegal?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean illegal?
So it should not be allowed. should it be banned? Should you be able to go to jail?
It's exactly like it. Anti-Semitism. Anti-Semitism is exactly like that.
So you believe in a blasphemy law, effectively?
Blasphemy law? No, I don't believe in blasphemy law at the moment. But we are looking again. I said looking.
But you're saying it should be illegal for people to criticize Islam?
Of course. Should be criticized.
If I draw Muhammad, what would happen to me?
Man, this dude, what is you talking about, bro? This dude all over the place. Make up your mind, bro. He don't want blasphemy laws, but he also want laws that's going to prohibit them from speaking against Islam. What are you talking about? Can we get a clear answer here? They make cartoons about Jesus, put him in TV shows and South Park and all that all day. All day. And you don't see nobody getting unalived over that. Dude do a drawing about Muhammad and they losing their mind. You draw Muhammad, they mind's gonna explode. They ain't gonna know what to do with themselves. That should show you right there something is off about Islam. You want to say free speech? Like, I get it. Okay, cool. Like, all right, you might be mad that somebody is saying something, but at the end of the day, everybody's not going to believe in your religion. Everybody's not going to respect Muhammad. They want to force everybody to respect Muhammad. I think that they should look at that and see that that's problematic as well. My goodness. You can't force me to respect somebody I don't respect. Like, if there are things that you did that I can't respect, then you can't force me to keep my mouth shut about it. If you want to try to present this man to me as a perfect example. No. They want to present Muhammad to people as a perfect example. Then when we go look and do history about Muhammad, they deny everything that we don't like. No. And then when we start pushing it, they get mad at us. But we're not the one who wrote down this information about what this man did. Y'all gave us this information. You guys are the ones that gave us the information about how we can know about Muhammad. Then when we start reading it and start pushing the sources out there to show people why we don't respect Muhammad, y'all get mad. And say we made up the stuff that your Muslim people group wrote.
If you draw Muhammad, nothing.
You wouldn't
nothing at all. Nothing at all. Just somebody was saying. Somebody saying. I want to. Do you know? I want to draw. I want to. Say, what are you drawing? I said, I drawing the God. I draw the face of God. He says. How do you know the God hasn't got a face? How do you know? He said, give him 5 minutes to show it. It was a laugh.
Okay.
There is no problem.
Okay. Well, hold that thought. Problem. Hold that thought, because I wanted to speak about the Prophet Muhammad, actually, because there'll be a lot of people watching who don't understand what the Prophet Muhammad is all about. Okay. And he is gaining influence over the West. After all, Muhammad is now the most popular baby name in the disunited kingdom, has been for a number of years. Yes. But despite kids being named after him today.
Nah, that's crazy work, man. UK got to get right, man. Y'all got to get it together, bro. Now, Muhammad is one of the most popular baby names. Like, look, I'm not even going to lie. If it wasn't a bad stigma behind it, I probably wouldn't really care. But really, bro, in the UK, really, in that area or whatever they was talking about, Muhammad is now the most popular baby name. Wow.
We're asking, is he really a good role model? So let me just introduce the people clashing this out. Ex-Muslim activist Nuria Khan, who is going head-to-head with the Islamic scholar Dr. Sheikh Ramsey. Pleasure. So great to have you.
Look at him shaking it. Look at him shaking his head like he's doing something, man. You in there getting cooked, man. What did you do? Bro, there's no way this guy thinks he's doing something. He is shaking his head up and down as his name is getting called like he did something, but he Hey, this dude is hilarious, bro. No way, bro. Where did they find Unc, bro? He said he think he dropped 50, right? think you is? He think he Curry in the finals or something, man. You out there getting destroyed, man. You ain't doing nothing but lying, man.
The people clashing this out, ex-Muslim activist Nuria Khan, who is going head-to-head with the Islamic scholar Dr. Sheikh Ramzi.
Pleasure.
So great to have you both here.
Pleasure.
1 minute first to you, Nuria. Is Muhammad a good role model?
So Quran 33:21 says that Muhammad is an excellent example to follow for humanity, and that's why this is an issue, because Muslim men need to emulate Muhammad, and they think he was the most perfect human being to ever live. We all know, according to Islam's, this isn't even an anti-Islam source, Islam's own sources say that he married Aisha at 6 and consummated the marriage at 9. So if you think taking a child bride is fine and sexually raping her or sexually assaulting her is okay, then that's what Muhammad did. He had at least 15 wives and 4 sex slaves. The sex slaves he took were on the back of genocides against Jewish tribes, in which he had killed their brothers, their husbands, their fathers, and then gone to force himself on them those very nights afterwards. He's also gone ahead and revoked the one good thing that was in Islam, which was adoption, because he lusted after his adopted son-in-law's wife, which was also his biological cousin. And that's why you've got cousin marriage enshrined in Islam and no adoption, thanks to Muhammad. He's also gone ahead and called black people raisin heads and would trade 2 black slaves for the price of 1 non-black slave. He also mentioned expelling Jews and Christians from the Arabian Peninsula and said that he wouldn't stop until that was the case. He also ordered the stoning of a woman to death for adultery. And in case you love animals, which I know this nation does, we are a nation of animal lovers, he ordered the killing of all black dogs because he thought they had the devil in them. And I can go on and on, but I will also just say,
there's a lot there for Dr. Sheikh Ramzi, who is, I should say, the director of the Oxford Islamic Information Center. Please respond.
These are all tradition of Pakistanis. Which everything.
The Quran and Sahih Bukhari is not from Pakistan. Don't be lying now. Do not lie to Muslims.
You can come back after this is his minute. Dr. Sheikh, you've got a minute.
Yes. These are all coming from Pakistan. Now,
you're laughing because you know
she can't go. She's trying. If it's not in a minute, you haven't got a knife or anything, have you?
I should be worried about you.
Usually Islamists who have knives these days.
Are you not going to say Allahu Akbar? Are you?
We are talking. The God is great. Yes. The God is great.
That's traumatic for a lot of people. Don't be saying that willy-nilly.
There is no problem. 2.5 billion respect. 2.5 billion going follow the God is great.
I wouldn't say that in public.
2.5 billion people. Okay, you just want, because you want to be in television or whatever, you disrespect everyone. I don't disrespect everyone. I care for them. I care for the Jews. I care for Christianity. You don't come in and just put everything because you want to be in a little TV. Now, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he born, of course, he was a fatherless and he had a difficult child time when he was young. When he get the monies, he was spreading the money to the people. And when he was 20 years old, they called him Muhammad Amin. They called him, at that time was not a prophet, 43 years when he was getting prophet, called him Muhammad Amin. This is what is called the Sahih Bukhari or Sahih Muslim or there.
So you believe that now?
No, I'm believing. I'm writing just now. What is happening? The Muhammad Amin, Muhammad trustworthy.
Hey, man, look, man, this dude is cooked, man. He is getting dog walked by this girl, bro. What is wrong with him? When she quoted Bukhari and the Sunnah, the Hadith, he said, all that stuff is from Pakistan. Then he just quoted Bukhari. And when she called him out on it, no. And he did, look, he literally, that's all he said. And then he just grazed past it. Look.
When he was getting prophet, called him Muhammad Amin. This is what is called the Sahih Bukhari or Sahih Muslim or there.
So you believe that now?
No, I'm believing. I'm writing just No, what is happening? The Muhammad trustworthy, Muhammad who can care for Muhammad who can.
Your time's
say
up. But
truth.
can I ask you, Dr. Ramsey, some specifics? 'Cause
Hey, majority of this dude minute is no, you. See, this is what happened when you be trying to figure out how to lie on the spot. Like maybe he should have came with some papers. Maybe he should actually directly respond to the stuff that she was saying. Maybe write some of it down instead of just assuming that she's deficient in mind. Maybe because there's not another girl there. Maybe he thinks that this was going to be a piece of cake because it's a woman, you know. I think she just single-handedly showed you how Muhammad is a false prophet because your prophet thought women were dumb, especially women like her, and she's making you look like a complete idiot. She is making this guy look like a complete idiot. And embarrassing this dude, bro, getting cooked. This guy's getting cooked. He destroyed his minute crying, not directly answering questions, complaining about the source she uses. Then he goes to use it to try to make himself look good, gets caught on that, stutters the rest of his minute out. This dude is getting dog walked, man.
Naria raised some specifics, which I want to get to.
Yes.
Is it true that Muhammad is a proponent of cousin marriage?
Say it again.
Is it true that Muhammad is a proponent of cousin marriage, first cousin marriage?
But when the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam they came, they say marriage between the two cousins is okay. You want to know that is okay, and everybody marrying, there is no problem on that. This is a law of God because the God says you can marry this. You can.
So
marry
you
this,
believe in
can
first
marry
cousin marriage?
They can marry. If you are my brother, if my son
Okay, no,
can,
that's fine.
can marry.
I just wanted to check.
Of course, it's in the Quran.
Is it true that Muhammad was racist towards black people?
No, because he had the best friend of him. He was Bilal. Bilal Habashi was a black.
Was he a slave?
He wasn't a slave. He was companion. He was a companion of the.
Bilal wasn't a slave, bro. Bilal wasn't a slave anymore. Hey, what are we doing, bro? Bilal wasn't a slave. He was a companion. Muhammad's best friend was black. He had a best black slave friend. She said, a slave. No. He was companion. Companion. These people, man, despicable, man.
Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam best.
Like, what are you lying about? Why would you lie? You're just lying for no reason. What are you lying for, dude? Everything that came out this dude's mouth so far has been a lie. Danish in the back chat. Put in the private chat if you're a Muslim.
Everybody loved to be because he was. For example, maybe he was looking after him or so and so and so. Everybody loved. It looked like I'm a butler of the king. But everybody loved to be a butler of the king.
So he's a
you
slave.
Understand what I'm
but
saying?
he was fed.
He wasn't a slave. You are talking about butler. He was a butler of the. When he become to Islam, he become brothers. No brother, nothing. No brothers in Islam can be a slave.
Okay.
No brothers in Islam can be a slave.
Is it true that the reason that a lot of Muslims
look what it said? Muhammad wasn't racist. His best friend was a black slave. What are we doing, bro? What is this religion, dude? My gosh. All this panic, all this stutter, right? All this panicking, all this stuttering, because he's trying to figure out the next lie as he goes. This is so bad, bro.
people seem to hate dogs, is that because of Prophet Muhammad?
No, it's not that at all.
Did Prophet Muhammad hate dogs? Prophet Muhammad.
No, it's not that.
Hate. Is it true that the reason that a lot of Muslim people seem to hate dogs is that because of Prophet Muhammad?
No, it's not that at all.
Did Prophet Muhammad hate dogs?
I don't know Prophet Muhammad a dog or cat or whatever. I don't know, that one hasn't been written, but he may respect. Yes, he was respecting. He's respecting the dog because they saw the Prophet ﷺ can say a person when there's a side of the well. It was side of the well. He said the dog is dying from the things. He take his shoes. He says, take his shoes. Look, take his shoes and brought from the well water and give it to the dog. Came to the Prophet ﷺ. Prophet ﷺ, you are in paradise. You are, because of the kindness you show to the dog, is in paradise. This is the dad.
Brother, he says the black dog is the devil. What are you talking about? He literally said the black dog got a shaitan in it. What are you talking about, bro? What is it? What do these like? Do these people think the internet doesn't exist or something? Like I'm astonished, bro. My mind is blown. My mind is blown, man. My mind is blown, bro. Do they think that the internet doesn't exist? It says the black dog is a devil. So why do you think millions of Muslims, billion plus, believe the black dog is a devil? Because of Muhammad. Specifically, we want to get specific. They don't like black dogs because of Muhammad. Like what I don't like. What time zone do these people live in? It's not the 7th century no more, man.
No, the people say
Naria's disagreeing with your interpretation.
Of course, disagree with anything and everything. I said disagree all the scholars, not me. All the scholars. She want to be Islam completely gone through the world and the Christianity. To disagree all the scholars.
Disagreeing with your interpretation.
Of course, disagree. This is that. No, the people say
Naria's disagreeing with your interpretation.
Of course, disagree with anything and everything. I said disagree all the scholars. Not me, all the scholars. She want to be Islam completely gone through the world and the Christianity may be gone and that gone and all gone, and she's a leader.
Naria.
Dan, there was a puppy dog under Muhammad's bed and he was expecting to get one of his revelations from God. So, conveniently. And because he didn't get a revelation for a number of days, he attributed the lack of God speaking to him on a puppy dog that was under his, whatever they slept on back then. And then went further and said, all black dogs, because like he doesn't like black anything for some reason, all black dogs are inherently evil and they've got the devil in them. You look at any country, I mean, people were fearing.
Why is he shaking his head? No, bro, this dude is a weirdo, man. And it's unfortunate because most of these, like this is mostly what you're gonna get. This dude is shaking his head no. And it's right here. Sahih Muslim. So she's telling the truth. And all this dude can do is say no. No. And you got freaking bot Muslims that will just literally agree with this dude because he's Muslim. What an idiot.
Are inherently evil and they've got the devil in them. You look at any country, I mean, people were fearing for when the Taliban came back into power in Afghanistan, they wanted to get the dogs out of there as well because they knew exactly what the Taliban would do to them. So taking one little example from a very inconspicuous source and denying everything else is just not, it's not how Muslims are only allowed to keep dogs if it's for God.
Dr. Ramsey,
the dog has of course these are total gobbledygook, but she said it's a woman's talk. Don't
be misogynistic Islam right there. It's women's talk.
Sorry.
Wow. So She quotes the hadith that comes from Sahih Muslim. He tells her she's lying, and that's just woman's talk. No, she's lying. That's just woman's talk. Bro, these people are weird, man.
Of course, these are
I could imagine being this weird, bro.
told gobbledygook, but she said it's a woman's talk.
Don't be misogynistic Islam right there. It's women's talk.
Sorry.
No, what happened?
Sorry, you just said, sorry.
It is dog.
Did you just say Nuria was speaking woman's talk?
Just look in general, woman. All the
That's
aunties
Islam
talk.
for you, ladies and gents.
That's not going to help with your pitch that Islam is not sexist.
You just if I said woman's talk, I could say is a hot air. Okay,
but you didn't. You said women's talk.
Okay. I said here you are. I'm saying. I get it.
Some people would say that means that maybe you look down on women.
No, I don't look down on that woman. I said it's a talk which the granny says to the children or so.
Oh, really? Now you're trying to clean it up? What he really meant by woman's talk is she just blowing hot air. Man, get out of here, bro. You falling apart. She been dog walking you this whole time, and now you can't do nothing but try to play games and talk down on her. You've been unraveling this whole debate. You ain't had nothing for her this whole time. She been quoting sources. She been quoting hadith more than you. She been quoting Quran more than you. She been finishing your verses for you. She's been saying more. We learn more from her than we learned from you this whole debate. We didn't learn nothing from you other than you okay with cousin marriage. Get out of here, bro.
Now, allow me to tell you what the dog is. What the dog is at the moment they show the science shows the saliva of the dog has to be washed. If you get it with something, because there is something in saliva which if you have got the disease, if you are ill or if your body is weak, if you get it with you and it goes through your system, you get damaged. Go and have a look.
What are you talking about?
Don't just pick on that. If
that justifies killing all black dogs in Medina.
He's a misogynist.
Muhammad didn't say keep dog saliva away from people who are ill. That would be the more godly thing to do.
Again, I said these are a talk. Pillow talk.
Women talk or granny talk?
Pillow talks.
What does that mean?
They're just talking to each other,
Women.
No, woman, man, whatever. These are not, hasn't got a base.
Gossip. Do you mean gossip?
Here you are.
Okay.
That's a gossip.
What do you think about
Sahih Muslim is gossip? What a weirdo, man.
The fact that people have been killed or lost their jobs for showing cartoons that lampoon the Prophet Muhammad in recent years? I'm thinking of the Charlie Hebdo case in France, or also the teacher in the UK who was forced out of his job and his home and has not been able to return after showing a cartoon of the Prophet Muhammad in class. Is that an over-the-top reaction?
It's absolutely over-the-top reaction. I've said in television, I said in BBC, ITV, and all. I said is totally wrong. Of course, they showing, but is it disrespect?
Was it wrong that they showed it?
Is disrespect, and what they done, of course, what the Muslim done, they should have done it before. They take the people to court. He said, "This is you disrespect me," and they show the people to court, which they show these cartoons. They show these cartoons. They say, "This is you." Again, I said,
but what could they be taken to court for?
Court disrespecting the Prophet.
But that's not a law in the UK. We don't have a blasphemy law.
It's not a blasphemy. They're taking him to court. And after that, the court will judge.
For what? For what?
For disrespecting the Prophet.
I can draw Jesus. Why can't I do a cartoon of Muhammad? What's the difference? I can draw Moses. Why not Muhammad?
If you
But are you talking about a Sharia court? Or
right. You don't hear them crying about nothing. They got Jesus drawings at the pride parades. They be wearing Jesus costumes. They got all Jesus on TV, South Park, Family Guy. Muslims don't say a word. They don't say a word, bro. I ain't never seen no Muslim rally up when they see Jesus or when they see Jesus on one of these cartoon shows, or when they see Jesus in one of these music videos, or when they see Jesus at the BET Awards, or when they see Jesus in, any what do you know what I'm talking about? People selling Jesus costumes and all that stuff like that. They don't rally up ever. I ain't never seen no Muslim rally up and scream and yell at the top of their lungs when they do Jesus like that. When you got some dude, some HGTV dude at a parade dressing up as Jesus. That's crazy. I remember something like that went viral at one of the pride parades in SF. Muslims ain't said a word. Oh, but let them not even dress up as Muhammad. Walk around with a picture of him on a small little square. All hell gonna break loose.
You're talking about an actual court?
No, court. The court, right? At the moment they are taking him. When the satire come, they take, instead of the shouting and screaming. Some crazy people done something wrong, but they take him. Some QCs, or at that time was QCs taking the government of the whole.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think it was the Olympics last year. Something like that. Yeah, I think it was the Olympics. Yeah, I remember that. I'm trying to remember. It was one of them events. Some people was dressed up like Jesus.
But I need to be clear.
English
You think
did not do it. UK did not do it because it's a freedom of choice. But they get it. UK did not do it at that time. I was talking to the people. Freedom of a choice, but we said we have a freedom of choice, but we don't want to show because we don't want to disrespect.
But do you think people should be able to be taken to court for disrespecting
anybody
the
can?
Prophet Muhammad?
Yes, anybody. Of course, if you disrespect if I like to say, for example, two or three way we got. Somebody disrespecting me, and he goes, so no problem. Somebody will come and disrupt the thing, and I'm not going to fight him. I'm not going to punch him. I'm going to take him to court to say,
for what?
You disrespecting.
But you can't take someone to court for being disrespectful.
Yes, you can. Then you don't know your thing. You can get your lawyer, and your lawyer.
What you mean suit?
Suit.
But see, this is actually quite chilling to me, Nuria, because I see this happening a lot. The Islamists are very, very backed up by big money lawyers, and they want to shut down criticism. I see it happening all the time. And Dr. Ramsey seems to be suggesting that this is the new way of shutting down criticism of Islam, just suing people.
Yeah, they think that that's because you can't have an outright blasphemy law in this country, thankfully. They're trying to push for it through backdoor means such as the Islamophobia law, otherwise the anti-Muslim bigotry bill. They're trying any way they can, and because democracy is pushing back against them because of freedom of speech, thankfully, they're they're relying on lawyers.
We got nothing to do. Nothing to do.
Because of our two-tier justice system.
With the blasphemy. Nothing at all to the blasphemy.
Please, you've been speaking for a while. Because of our two-tier justice system, we're having judges actually consider whether we are offending the institution of Islam because of things like this,
crazy.
Which is absolutely
It doesn't sound like you believe in free speech.
We are believing free speech, absolutely, but free speech, very good.
No, you don't, bro. Oh, we believe in free speech, but don't disrespect Muhammad. All right, bro.
Goes not the freedom insult. Freedom of speech goes until some which you come to freedom of insult.
Yeah, that's the problem, dummy. If you think that you get to dictate what freedom of speech is, and freedom of speech can't come with insults to the person that you're speaking about, you don't believe in freedom of speech. If I read a source and I want to say that is PDF activity, that is sick activity, he was sick for doing that, you're going to think that I insulted you. So you don't believe in freedom of speech because I'm not allowed to express my opinion on how I don't respect this specific act that I saw Muhammad do. What is so hard about that to understand? This is what happened when you just lying. You just lying, bro. This is what happens when you're lying. It's as simple as that, bro. You lying. I'm not about to sit here and play games, man. You just lying, bro. You don't believe in freedom of speech. Just say, yeah, nah. We really don't do the freedom of speech around here.
So when it's coming, there is.
Like, how hard is that? How hard is that? Yeah, my religion doesn't allow any talking down on Islam. We have we have a limit of freedom of speech. There's a limit to our freedom of speech, which is very minimum. Talk about everything but Islam.
The difference.
Freedom of speech
Freedom-
includes
But I have a
freedom of
right to
defense.
insult your
Yes.
religion, don't I?
That's what freedom of
I have,
speech is.
and I have a right to take it to court for the
For
suicide,
what?
justice. Just you will see because
Justice?
you are, for example,
You don't got-
you are
Man, this dude pissing me off, man.
disrespecting me. If you
Isn't
disrespect
it
a
better
person,
to have a debate?
Nobody disrespecting you by not respecting your religion. How am I disrespecting you by me saying I don't respect your religion? So I would love to flip this on, see, because the host and the woman, they not religious, so they can't flip it on him. Is it disrespectful when y'all come up to us and try to tear down Christianity? Then is it disrespectful to say Jesus is not God? I guess so, right? Because y'all come to us and try to tell us our God ain't real. So you disrespecting me. How would they feel? This wouldn't even process in his head. The fact that he's sitting up there crying, you too grown to be crying like this too, man. The fact that he's sitting up there crying like that, if you were to flip it on him, bro, his brain would immediately shut off. It's already off right now anyway. But this wouldn't even process through his head properly if you were to just ask him a simple question like that. Fine. What about when y'all talk about other people's religions?
Debate, like
They talk about Hindus, they talk about Christians, they talk about all these other religions that got dragon gods and all that. They call them pagans and do all that. Man, come on, man, get out of here, bro. But can't nobody talk about Islam though. We talk about everybody else, but please leave Islam and Muhammad out the picture, please, because y'all insulting us and we soft and victims.
this and actually try and hammer the issues out rather than just try and shut people down by suing them?
Of course we can. Of course we can. Some people telling me Muhammad was a as she said 19 Muhammad was a child molester, it passed. But somebody, if you come and main thing is sometimes you insulting the people is worse than putting a knife on them. This is
really,
of course, you haven't been insulted in that much. You're sitting
but see,
here.
I think that's why we see so much violence from Islamists. Because
it's not a violence.
Because if you're taught that it is worse to put down the Prophet Muhammad than actually stab people, you must understand that's why so many Islamists are going to stab people, and that's a terrible path to go down. I think, Dr. Ramsey, you really need to be telling your people, your Islamist people, no. We're in the Western world. We're allowed to debate religion. It's actually fine to do that.
Allowed to debate religion. I'm head of the interfaith.
But how can you say it's worse to put down the Prophet Muhammad than actually be stabbed? That's shocking.
When I told you the first time which we came, I said, do not. You kick my mother backside. You kick my backside. You slap my face, but don't talk to against my prophet because he's my everything.
But he's not.
That's you. He's not He's not everybody, everything, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh, because he's everything to me. Don't talk down on him, bro. Bro, that's like saying if Jeffrey Epstein was your everything, I'm supposed to keep my mouth shut about the stuff that he did in front of you. Man, if you don't get up out of here with all that, bro.
Doing it.
It's not off
when
limits.
you're doing
you
it,
need to understand
when
that
you're
Muslims
doing it,
need to understand.
I remember the Pope said, Pope himself in the aeroplane said, if somebody done to that, give him a dart. That's go and have a look.
So what? Stab them?
No, give him a dart. Give him a stab him.
But what are you saying? Someone should be physically attacked if they put down the
That's
Prophet.
what he said.
Well, no, but I'm asking you.
I'm saying no. It is not. I'm saying take him to court.
Nuria?
Take him to law.
Please
law, court.
So you believe in freedom of religion. You believe in debating Islam. But if somebody says something that you don't like about Islam, take them to court after debating Islam. So if they say something you don't like, take them to court. Brother, like do y'all see what we deal with? with these Muslims, bro? Do y'all actually understand how dangerous and detrimental this stuff is? This weird double talk, weird wordplay. Yes, no. We believe in freedom of speech, but we take you to court if you talk down on Muhammad. You don't freaking know what freedom of speech is, you idiot. You don't know what freedom of speech is, dummy.
Court.
Done
Is
what
that-
he would rather do
That's not freedom of speech then. Yeah, freedom of speech. Go ahead, say what you want. Then when you say it, oh, I'm going to take you to court and cry about it.
something else. But
And then he's going to expect to win too.
because you're constrained, he's saying take them
Look
to
at him smiling.
court in a very
Just,
your prophet in a liberal democracy is not off limits. I can insult Islam. I can also question Muhammad.
Yeah, of course.
But you've heard Islamists in this.
You see him? You see how stupid he is? Of course. Yeah. Of course, yeah. Yeah. Freedom of speech. Yeah. Of course. You can. Yeah, you can. Then as soon as he opened his mouth, oh, but don't insult Muhammad though. He's near and dear to me. What is this? What is this, bro? Make up your mind, bro. It ain't no of course if you gonna cry and take somebody to court when they do it.
Be punished for that?
For what?
For putting down your religion?
No, not really. She's already doing it in the television.
But you can't do anything to me now because the
Because
cameras
look
are
at her doing
rolling.
to me. I didn't want to do. You wanted to try
In
to.
your
I said,
heart, what do you
have
feel
a go.
towards me? You want
Nothing.
to kill me
Kill you for what?
for
One
insulting
less.
your prophet.
One less was no.
You would take me to court then?
Not at all. I don't take you to court because you have not enough.
Because you can't take her to court. That's why. Fool. You talking about I won't take you to court. Yeah, because you can't. That's why, dude. What are we doing, bro?
Enough experience or even knowledge, which we can say that. Of course, some people say that, some people say that, some people tolerate enough experience in court because you have not enough experience or even knowledge, which we can say that. Of course, some people say that, some people say that, some people tolerate. I am a person who tolerate.
She don't have enough knowledge. Really? She don't have enough knowledge, really, bro? She been quoting sources this whole time. You've been quoting absolutely nothing. And she doesn't have enough knowledge? You quoted pretty much nothing. This dude, weirdo. That's all Muslims want to do is tell you that you're wrong.
But the people that don't tolerate
It's weird because like that satisfies them. Just telling you you're wrong. You're wrong. Aha, I'm Muslim. You're not. Whatever. And it's so sad that Muslims really eat that stupid stuff up. Just telling somebody they wrong, put them down, laugh at them, talk down on them, discredit them, and somehow you won the whole debate.
Bits and pieces, we are tolerant. But toleration got a had. But I am a person. If you say so, you at the moment you insulted
Dr.
my,
Ramsey,
you
she
insulted
lived
my
through
God.
it.
Insulted.
But she lived
didn't.
through it.
She didn't through it.
Thank you for invalidating my entire life.
She was in the group. She was in the tribe. The tribe is bad.
And
the
what are
tribe
you
of
in?
Pakistani is bad. Is the tribe of Pakistani is bad, and I put in Islam. Everything put in Islam. But
I grew up in
with the
Saudi
way,
Arabia and
the way,
Dubai and Britain.
that's the
So
worst
where is
places.
Pakistan
That's
in
the worst
this?
places.
It's
No,
worse
What, Saudi
I have to
Arabia,
say-
Dubai, and Britain are the
It's
worst
worst.
places.
The worst Saudi Arabia is the worst.
Dubai?
Worst place. Worst
Britain?
place. Britain is good. Britain is now what I'm telling.
Yeah, Britain. So all the Muslim countries that were named, all bad. No, that's not good. Then he says Britain. Yeah. Britain's good. Britain good. Britain is not a Muslim country. How, bro? How are these people real, bruh? You're putting down every Muslim country that was named, and then you say the one that you're in that's not a Muslim country is good. Granted, y'all getting there, y'all growing, but it ain't a Muslim country yet. This is insane, bro.
You what? Why? Why is a survey? Go on survey show.
Yeah.
And why? In the 40 years I'm here as a Muslim missionary. At least 600 women came to Islam with us. If you look at how many came to Islam, you see, majority are women.
That doesn't prove anything. We have Western liberal women simping for Islam all the time.
Why? Many things you want to do. Many people like a Nouria bringing here and shut Islam. You cannot.
Would you welcome Nouria back into Islam?
If she want to come, she welcome. Welcome.
Absolutely
God
not.
says until. No. He's asking me. I say, God, until you close your eyes. You close your eyes. Before you close
until
your
you
eyes,
die.
Until you die, I accept you back.
Their mission,
no
Dan,
matter
is to get
what
us all
you
back
done,
into Islam.
you done to yourself.
The best thing you can ever do is to bring us back into the fold, because until then, if I'm vocal about Islam and I'm vocal about Muhammad and how deplorable Islam is and depraved a religion it is, I'm causing mischief in the land. So they would want to do anything to silence me, to bring me back.
Does she make you angry, Dr. Ramsey?
Who?
Nouria.
Oh, really?
A little bit.
She just
so you're hiding it very well, because I know what you're
She's what? A little bit for angry for what? I saw thousands of these. Which are coming, slapping me in the middle of the center.
You try to act like he ain't get, bro, man. She got under your skin. What is you talking about, bro? You was angry. All that lying, man. Lying. She made you mad. It's okay, bro. You want to act like you just handled everything. She cooked you. You thought you was coming there dealing with somebody unknowledgeable. She knew more about Islam than you. That's why all you had to do was deny everything. And I'm even prompted to say he knew more than half of the stuff that she brought up, but he's just denying it because he's a liar. Simple as that. Simple as that, bro. All that lying, man. These Muslims, man, they got to get it together, bro. Leave Islam, man. Islam is a cult, bro. It's official. All right, guys, we're about to head over to Life Rants. If you guys see the link pinned in the comment section right now, you could head over there right now and go ahead and watch the video. If not, I think this live will redirect the it will do an automatic redirect. But ladies and gentlemen, the video is out right now, and it is about Uthman. All right, the video is about Uthman, so make sure you guys go get that.
All right, we're just gonna get
you guys go watch that video right now, ladies and gentlemen. Hit it with some likes, hit it with some comments early so it could jump into the feed immediately. I see 16 people jumped over there already. But guys, right here, make sure everybody meets us over there. It should redirect, but if not, like I said, the link is pinned right here in the comments, so you guys can just jump over there now, put a like on it, put a comment on it. Soon as this live stream goes off, it should take you straight there. But if not, don't forget, all you got to do is type in Life Rants and make sure y'all go watch the video, all right? This is exposing Uthman's fake 20v1 that he did, all right? So we're going to go ahead and head over there right now. Hopefully it redirects you guys. I'm going to be on the live as well too. And we all just going to go hang out over there on Life Rants. And we're going to watch some Uthman
Politics
cooking,
as
man.
usual isn't Susie Lee's style.
We're going to watch some cooking to Uthman, man.
From politicians to drug and utility
This dude Uthman is embarrassing, bro.
Republicans and Democrats to deliver results. She puts Nevada first every time.
What is going on, man, with all these ads, bro?
BetMGM, Sportsbook and Casino.
All right, here we go.
We just read. We just read.